Good day everyone. First, let me introduce myself. My name is AshrafZahidH Hamizan and I come from Cimahi Nusantara campus, Cimahi. And today, I'll be talking to you about my topic, from English to innovation, expressing creativity through English. Now first, let me ask you all a question. What comes to mind when I say English? Well, you'll probably say something along the lines of, oh, a language, oh, grammar, or some boring school subject nobody cares about. Wrong? But actually you're kind of correct, but I disagree. In my opinion, if you actually look into it, English is more than that. English was a key factor in turning a garage startup in Albuquerque into one of the world's biggest tech companies, revolutionizing technology forever. Now, that garage I was talking about, that was Microsoft, being founded by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. But for today, let's divert our attention to Bill Gates. Bill was still a teen when he first got the idea for Harvard, being a student at Harvard at the time. Right? He eventually decided to drop out to go all in on his idea. This proved to be a pretty risky gamble, but paid off in the end. Now, a few key factors for his success was 1. His exceptional work ethic, 2. His relentless pursuit for excellence, 3. His intense focus, and 4. His critical thinking skills. Those were just a few, but one key factor that is commonly overlooked is the fact that he was able to speak English fluently and was a native English speaker. This helped him present his innovation to the world without much hassle and to a much larger target demographic. Now, knowing this, why is English so important in the first place? And why did it help Bill Gates so much in presenting his innovation? Now, in the now modern world, innovations are rampant and everywhere, with a few key places being Shenzhen, Tokyo, and Silicon Valley. But if you actually look into it, Tokyo and Shenzhen don't have English as their main language. So why is English important here? Now, getting to my point. English is the lingua franca of the business world. Or, in other words, it is the adopted language amongst non-native speakers to communicate, to collaborate, to work together on something. This is why English is so important in the now modern world. Now, also, adding to that, English dominates the global language scoreboard with around 1.5 billion speakers worldwide, just being behind Mandarin. But the main difference between English and Mandarin is the fact that Mandarin has mostly local or native speakers, while English has speakers from all around the globe. This is what helped Bill Gates to present his innovation, making it reach a bigger target demographic than if compared to using Chinese, Indonesian, or Malaysian. Now, on the internet, English is also the main language. Well, you'd argue the fact that, oh, there are other languages online. There exists other translations instead of just the English one. Well, you're not wrong, but let me ask you this. Are they as popular and as widespread as English? And your answer is probably going to be, of course not. That is why English is so important. Let's say you want to start researching for a research journal. Of course, you're going to find other research journals as inspiration. Now, when you find that research journal, you'll see that it is in fact written in English. While other translations exist, English is the most popular one, especially the Q1 grade. Now, English is also, in other words, it's like a door. When you open it, it is a door that leads to so many benefits that I can't even list them all. Now, to conclude my speech, English has been proven as a crucial part as obtaining success. So, it is also used to break the language barrier. So, do not let a barrier stop you. Shatter it and move forward. And do not let your creativity be impeded by your ability to speak. Thank you everyone and goodbye.